Alright guys, here we go. It is Super here, and I'll bring you guys another character tutorial video where I cover the basics and, pretty much the basics and intermediate stuff. Like there's some advanced stuff that a lot of pro players use that I don't even know how to do and stuff like that. But I'm here to just teach you guys who are sort of new to the game, the basics of specific characters that I'm actually good with. So I have done one with Cassie Cage, I've done one with Aaron Black, and today I'm doing one with Predator. And I know how to play all three variations of Predator, but I'm just gonna cover right now, like I said, just the basics, because there's so much that Predator that changes with Predator with each variation that this video could be an hour long. Because there's just so much stuff. Combos change. Obviously his strengths change, and there's actually one, obviously Hish-Qu-Ten Predator, in my opinion, is the only one with a good wake up, and I'll talk about Predator's weaknesses and stuff like that in a bit. But let's get started here. First off, the absolute best poking tool that Predator has is this right here. Down 4, really fast. I think it's 8 frames, right? Let's actually double check that. Yeah, 8 frame poke. The only negative and downside to it is it's minus 13 on block. So minus 13 on block is a full combo punish. So what you want to do is you never want to use this raw. You want to cancel it into a special move. So for example, Hunter, I like to throw out a trap. Even on block, throw out a trap, because throwing out a trap actually makes it a lot safer than minus 13 on block. You know what I mean? Like if you throw out a trap, you could still be relatively safe, because first of all, your opponent is scared about the trap, so he might hesitate a little bit, and it's a lot less punishable throwing out this trap. Something else that people get away with is that, because sometimes people are scared to play against a Predator. So even on block, a lot of times you can get away with that. And of course the disc allows you to go in and to do combos and stuff like that. So down 4, man, really good tool. But like I said, you want to cancel it into a special move. Obviously the obvious one is Hish-Qu-Ten. You cancel it into the low laser. It makes it incredibly safe, and it could actually provide you plus frames on hit if they actually don't block the down laser. So really good tool. 8 frames is really fast, man. And look at the range. Look at that range. That is so much range. It's crazy. You definitely don't want to do it up close, though. Up close, what you want to use is down 3. Down 3 is 7 frames, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7 frames, only minus 3. Really good poke that Predator has. His down 1 used to be really good, because it used to be plus 1 on block and 9 frames, so it used to be really good. But now it's like minus 8. Let's double check that. Oh, it's minus 3. It's still okay, but I mean 9 frames compared to 7 frames, and this is a low compared to this being a mid. So down 3 is what you want to use for down pokes. If someone pokes you and you block it, down poke them back with that. Leaves you at plus frames, so you could, start doing whatever. Let's see how plus is it on hit. Oh, it's plus 12 on hit, so that's really good. Plus 12 on hit, you could, definitely start your offense there. So those are Predator's best pokes, in my opinion. This one, down 3, from up close. Let's see, I'm trying to find out the max range of it. Look, it's pretty good range. Wow, it actually has really good range. Look at that. Look at the hitbox on that. He is walking forward a little bit, but still. So, and down 4 right here. This is ridiculous range. Look at that. Alright, so those are the best pokes right there. The best combos, in my opinion, are back 3-1-1 is the best one. Actually, scratch that. I'm just going to start. It's not the best one. The best one, in my opinion, might be this one right here, because it has so much range. Look at this. This is back 2-2. And if you do back 2-2, down 2, it's going to go into the overhead, even though it does have a gap in between that, in which you actually could just poke out of it. You don't need to do an EX move and stuff like that. But this is probably his best footsie tool, because you're mid-range. A lot of opponents don't think that you're going to have a move that's going to reach that far. So you throw out this bad boy, and you could actually confirm that into a full combo. You know what I mean? So really good tool. You could cancel it into stuff, of course. I believe it is safe. Back 2-2 is safe. Yeah, it's only minus 5. You know what I mean? Like if they block that, you could obviously go here. You could do this for this Predator, even though that has a gap, of course. A lot of the combos that lead into this have gaps, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. But this is definitely his best tools. Look at this. Look at this. So much fucking range, man. I actually don't use this enough because I sort of forget how good this is. So definitely that combo right there is really good. Low combo starter. Back 3 is a low. It leads into, you know, huge damage potential. Let's see if I can get this. Ah, almost got it. But you guys get the point. Like back 3, 1-1, in my opinion, is his best combo starter because this right here, this used to be his best combo. But after the Predator nerf, which made this move right here, 3, this is pretty fast actually. Let's see how fast this is. Actually, it's not really fast. It's 12 frames and it's a high now. So this move I really don't use anymore. Like this, high to overhead. Even though this is okay, this is kind of good because it goes overhead low. And the same thing with Hish-Qu-Ten Predator is low laser. This is a high, so, and it's only 12 frames. People could actually neutral duck this and poke you. They could down 2 you. You know, so this used to be a mid. This actually used to be a really, really good combo starter for Predator because it was a mid to overhead, and then you could use your low lasers with Hish-Qu-Ten and, you know, your low trap with Hunter. So it used to be really good, but I really don't see a lot of Predators use this anymore, and for good reason, because a lot of highs in this game are, you know, they're really fast. Like they're 7 frames, 6 frames, 8 frames, but they're that fast for a reason because they're highs. They're supposed to be like punishes. And this is 12 frames and it's a high, so it's not really great anymore. Even though you can use it, of course, because it does lead to overhead, and then you could mix it up. But trust me, a lot of people are gonna actually poke out of it, you know, because a lot of people online do like to mash their down pokes. So you know you're gonna get poked out of this a lot. So another move. This is the only combo that you could actually get good meterless damage with. So 2-1 right here. 2-1 leads into 2-1-2. And then what you could do from 2-1-2 is actually do back 2-2 into disc, dash up, and do your do 4 into, you know, the stab. So that's a good meterless combo right there. And if you want to meter burn it, I think it goes up to like 32%. Let's see. Wow, I suck. I did it too late. There you go. It goes up to 34%. That's not bad, right? Like for a hit confirm, if it's a kill situation, like there's really no need to waste a bar of meter for like an extra 6%. This does what, 28% by itself? 26% by itself, but if it's a kill situation, you know, you waste that bar for the extra 10% to actually kill your opponent. So one thing about this string though, this is incredibly unsafe. If you continue the string, if you do 2-1-2, really unsafe, even though it's a launcher. So you want to pay really close attention to whether your opponent's going to block it or not. So what you want to do normally is do 2-1. This is neutral. It is 0 on block. So that means, especially online, like with the added lag, it probably means you're +1 or 2 online. So you want to do this and stagger this if they're blocking. That means, you know, if they block it, you're just reset back to neutral. Like it's just like if you never did a move. So, you know, if they block it, stick with this. You know, you go in for a grab because they're expecting, you know, maybe you to throw out a move. You could do this into the low combo starter, you know, if they're respecting you and they're blocking high. So that's what I like to do. I like to stagger this into a grab if they're blocking. Of course, if they're not blocking and if they get hit by this, you can hit confirm into your combo. And you get, you know, some really good damage, 26% damage, meterless combo, really good corner carry if you do the stab. Let's see, corner carry. Yeah, that's mid screen. You know, it's really good corner carry, and Predator in the corner is could be really scary. So those are his best strings. Like I think for the best punish, you want to use forward 1. This is 8 frames. Like I said, highs are typically really fast because you know, they're supposed to be used as punishes. Let's check this out. It actually might be 7 frames. Okay, so this is 8 frames. If it's a hard punish, like if it's a move that is typically harder to punish, you're going to want to use your fastest move. So this right here, forward 1, 2 into up 2. You know, it leads you to a, you know, pretty good situation right there. You know, 15% punish, not bad, but you throw out a disc and the opponent has to respect the disc, which means you could go into, you know, your pressure. Let's try that again. See, your opponent has to respect the disc. You could go into your pressure, and then you know, you could start your predator bullshit. So in my opinion, those are his best strings right there. Let's see if I'm forgetting anything. I don't think so. I think, oh, one that I'm forgetting actually that is really good, especially with Hunter Predator, is this one right here. Back 3, down 2 is a low overhead, low string with Predator. It does 9%, which is not bad, but you can't special cancel it into another move, which, you know, in my opinion, it would be ridiculously overpowered if you can. But it is safe, right? I'm pretty sure it is safe on block. Yeah, it's neutral on block, so you have nothing to worry about. If they block this, which is really hard to block, they have to go low, overhead, low. And, you know, what I'm going to show you guys after is going to be really hard to block it. But even if they do block it, you know, you're back at 0. You're back at neutral. So, you know, that's a really good string for you to use if you... You know, if you knock down your opponent and he has 9% life, there are few people who are actually going to block low, overhead, low. You know what I mean? So that's it for, like, his combo strings and stuff. Now let's go into some character-specific stuff with Hunter. So Hunter has these things right here. The traps, which I absolutely love. They stay on the screen for a good amount of time. And... you know, it could lead to some ridiculous damage. Let's see if I could actually get this combo for you guys. Let's see if I could actually get this combo, I said. Oh my god, man. What the hell is going on? I don't know why. Alright, there you go. You have to quick wake up, throw your disc, and then boom. What is that? 52% mid-screen for 2 bars. It's a really hard combo to do, but it just takes some practice, you know. But 52%, that's a lot of damage, man. And on wake up, it's like 48%. So if you have 2 bars, your opponent doesn't have, you know, a breaker, and you wake up on him and you actually catch him and do this combo, that's 48% of his life gone. So these traps right here allow for you to do, you know, a lot of good stuff. And I've actually done a video talking about, like, the different stuff that you can do with him and demonstrating it. And like I said, I don't want to be this video to be too long, so I'll just demonstrate, like, the corner game, ridiculous corner game that Predator has. So let's see. Let's just say you get a meterless combo starter. Here you go. That you throw your disc out. They have to respect it, and you throw your disc out, right? So if they want to do a meter burn reversal, you could do a move instead of throwing out the trap. Let's reset them in the right side. Okay. So you're going to do that, and if they want to do a meter burn move, you could meet, you know, the disc with one move of your own, and it's going to actually break his armor. So that covers one option right there, your opponent waking up with armor. Let's do this again. Boom, 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 boom. And if your opponent wants to do armor, you know, those 2 hits hit really quickly, so it's going to break armor. But if your opponent is actually respecting it, you could throw the disc out, throw the close trap, and then do overhead and low. And that hits almost immediately. Like, I played against some really good players, and none of them have ever blocked that because it is like maybe a 1-frame thing. Let's do that again, shall we? That's a really dirty corner setup if they start respecting you. Overhead low, and then you get to do it all over again. And, you know, it's a really good corner game for Hunter Predator. You know, like I said, I've done a specific video on this variation, so I'm just demonstrating you guys some of the things that he could do. But, you know what I mean? Like, really, really good, man. The traps and the corner game for this Predator, Hunter Predator, is kind of like a poor man's Sub-Zero. I said it because Sub-Zero's Ice Clone is one of the best moves in the game. And it doesn't, you know, this doesn't compare to the Ice Clone, but, you know, it's sort of the same. Like, you want to put them in the same loop over and over and over again. And, you know, so you could keep doing your stuff. I threw that one behind them, but let's see. Let's actually go to Warrior. Let's put this guy back in the middle. I'm not really going to talk about Hish-Qu-Ten too much because Hish-Qu-Ten... actually, yeah, I'll talk about him after this, but Warrior, awful variation in my opinion. It's sort of like a variationless Predator because his best thing is this right here, which you're never gonna get realistically. I've made a Warrior video, and trust me guys, it is so hard to actually hit that on people because look at this, look at the startup time, look at how much time it takes to actually you know, for it to detonate. So that thing is really hard to connect on actual people who, you know, somewhat know how to play the game. So, you know, to me, like, Warrior is sort of a variationless Predator, even though he looks really cool, man. I really hope they buff this variation because he doesn't have a mask. He looks really cool. But something that I did in my video was actually do this to end combos, but a lot of people just don't know the matchup because you could armor through all those moves. Let's see. Predator's Centaur Stab, I think it's called. Skimtars. There you go. This is the meter burn one. Okay, so what I was doing in my video, I was doing strings into this because it is safe on block, and that's the only thing that's safe on block. But as you guys see, a lot of people just don't know the matchup. They could have easily armored through all of this. You know, so Warrior Predator really has little to no options of opening you up. Like, it is so hard to open you up with Warrior Predator, man. Is that even? Okay, that's the only one. Like, 4... that's the only move that has enough, you know, block stun to actually make it a true block string, which you're not gonna catch people with 4. Come on, it's a high, it's really slow. But all the Predators, you know, really good specials have gaps in them when you're trying to do that. So unfortunately, Warrior Predator is not really that good. So that's enough for him. You know, by the way, like, Predator's a pretty straightforward character. Like, I went through everything that I needed to go through. Here, let's get rid of Warrior real quick. You know, my favorite combo strings, my favorite, or I should say his best pokes, his best combo strings. So, Hish-Qu-Ten Predator. This guy, man. This character is insanely good. Look at this. Look at this. That's it. That's all you need with him. Like, what Predator suffers from the most is wake-ups. That's why characters that have really good pressure destroy Predator. But this is pretty fast. This is the only thing that I would actually wake up with any of these Predators, because this thing is predictable as hell. It's punishable as hell. And Hish-Qu-Ten is the only one that could actually wake up on people, because this is really fast. It's really fast. You could actually wake up with this too. You know, go into a full combo. It's a little bit harder here. There you go. You go into a combo, you know, 25%. You could do this also, you know, in a combo string. But this Predator actually has an option to wake up, even though it's still, like, pretty bad because, you know, you can still get armor broken. But this is, like, the best option that Predator has. And that's why this variation is... Actually, that's not the only reason. Like, this right here, this is the reason why this Predator is the best... you know, variation and one of the best characters in the game, because this zoning, I recover immediately. Look at my character blocking. Before it even hits him, I could block, you know, so the laser recover instantly. So a lot of people used to do this, that into overhead, low, and then you keep on doing that cycle and stuff. A lot of people still do that. It's a lot easier to get out of now because they did make the lasers a little bit less plus on hit. And this is not a mid anymore. You used to be stuck having to deal with mid to overhead to low. But this is a high now, so you could easily, you know, just get out of this. And just keep in mind, like, every time that a Predator is trying to do that, they're always going to end in the low shot no matter what. So all you have to do is block the low shot and then poke out. But Hish-Qu-Ten, you know, the thing that makes him really good as well is his run cancels. I suck at run canceling, so I can, like, actually do his run cancel moves really well. Let's see if I can get one. Which was a good one? Okay, I got it. I said I got it. That was actually a tight link. Alright, there you go. See all that comboed? And what a lot of people use the run cancel for is for pressure. You know, and if they see a hit, you know, they're going to hit confirm it into, you know, the stab or maybe another laser. And, you know, that's how it goes with Hish-Qu-Ten Predator. But what makes him insanely good is this right here, man. Holy crap. His lasers are ridiculous. Like, they're so good. And especially online, it's so hard to deal with this. So, you know, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, I have a Predator combo video if you guys want to check that out as well. Like, doing combos, like, is going to take way longer. And this video is already 20 minutes long. So, I don't need to go on for too long. You know, learn how to run cancel with Hish-Qu-Ten. I think is going to help you a lot. Especially in pressure. You know, applying pressure and stuff like that. So, that's going to be it for the basics on how to play Predator, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.